Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today we will be discussing problems from the CodeChef Starters 146. So today we will be discussing a question called as knockout tournament from CodeChef Starters 146. So I will explain the question. Okay. So basically there is a table tennis game happening. Okay. And in that game there are 16 players. So basically there are 16 players. Okay. So we all know table tennis can be played with only two players. Okay, two players. So in total, we have 16 players, which means we need to pair, we need to simply form few number of pairs so that they can play a game, right? So here, out of 16 players, how many matches can we conduct or how many pairs can we form? We can only form 8 pairs, right? This is one pair, second pair, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. So we have basically formed 8 pairs, which is nothing but 8 matches. And now in each match, only one person is going to win the game, right? Not both of them cannot win the game in any game. So here, let's assume any one of them has won the game, which means out of these 8 matches, 8 players will win the game. And these 8 players will go to the next round. Okay. And in this next round, we will form the matching again. We will form the pairing again. So if we pair matches in between these 8 players, how many matches can we conduct? Only 4 matches, right? Only 4 matches, which means these two players will fought each other, these two players, these two, and these two. And we know that only one person is going to win the game. So out of these 4 matches, 4 people will win the game and other 4 people will get eliminated. Okay. And now in these 4 people, again, if we create a matchmaking process or if we pair them up, how many matches can we conduct? Only 2 matches, which is these two and these two, right? And in between these 2 matches, only 2 players are going to win the match, right? One person from first match and another person from the second match, right? And in between these two, if we pair them up, there will be only one pair, and which is P1, comma P9. And whoever won this game will win all the games, right? Which is nothing but from the beginning, he simply came till the end by winning all the games. So this is how the tournament matches look like. Initially, there will be a few set of players, and we will simply pair them up. The one who lost the match will be eliminated, and the one who won the match will simply go to the next round. And in that next round, he will get paired up with some other players. This is how tournament matches will get conducted. Okay. Now, this is basically the entire thing that I have explained here. Okay. Now let us simply deep dive into the question. Okay. So the question says, a knockout tennis tournament is organized in a chef land. Basically, there is a chef land, and there we are conducting some tennis game. Okay, tennis tournament game, and there are 16 players. The eighth player has a skill of S of 5. Okay, and it is guaranteed that all the skills are distinct, which is nothing but these 16 players have some sort of skill level. Let us assume one person is having a skill level of 100 and the other person will definitely not have a skill level of 100. Okay, so for any I comma j, S of I will definitely will not be equal to S of j, which means there will never be a duplicate in our given array. Okay, and it is known that in a match between two players, the player with a higher skill is going to win the game. Okay, so this is the winning condition for each game. Okay, if you make any match between two players, only one person is going to win the game, right? And in our case, the person who is having the higher skill level is going to win the game. Okay, so for each player I, find the maximum number of matches the player can win in the tournament if the initial pairings are made optimally. Read this again. Okay. For each player I, find the maximum number of matches the player can win in the tournament if the initial pairings are made optimally. Let us try to understand what that means. Okay. So here is the input format. First, you will be having the test cases, then 16 space separated integers. Okay. So here is the input. So for example, look at this array. So what is initial pairing? What is initial pairing? This is the initial pairing. This is the initial pairing. Here we need to arrange these players in set of order so that each player can win maximum number of times. Okay. For example, since the game is table tennis, uh, according to me, tell me some few top players' name in table tennis. Let us assume we have some. We have Novak, right, who plays table tennis, and we have Roger. We have Roger. Okay, and let us say we have some Sam and Bob. Okay. Now here, if you see here, he mentioned that we need to pair for the matches in an optimal way. In an optimal way means you need to pair them up so that the person whom you are paired with is always going to win. So if you see here, we can pair with Novak and Sam. Let us assume, or let us give them a skill level of 100 out of 100, and let us not 100 out of 100. Let us give him 150, and let us give him 10, and let us give him 5. Okay. Now, if you pair Novak and Sam, who is going to win? Obviously, Novak is going to win. And if you pair Roger and Bob, who is going to win? Obviously, uh, Roger is going to win, right? This kind of pairing is not valid. Why is that? Because you are pairing some low skilled person with a high skilled person. If you pair in that way, Sam is never going to win, right? Sam is never going to win. So if you see the tree level, here, Novak and Sam, Novak is winning here, and Sam and Roger is winning here. I need to decrease the size. Okay, basically, okay. So Novak is won the game, Roger is won the game, and Novak and Roger, who is gonna win the game? Obviously, Roger, right? But if you see here, this is the initial pairing that we have set. Based on this initial pairing, did Sam won a single match? No. Did Bob won a single match? No. But let me ask you a question. Is Sam having a capability of winning at least one match? Yes, Sam is having a capability of winning one match, right? Which is, you can pair something like this. Sam and Bob. Now here, Sam won the game. Novak and Roger. Now here, Roger won the game. Now if you see here, Sam is winning the game, and then Roger is also winning the game. Right? So you need to simply pair between these players in an optimal way so that each player gets a chance of winning. You need to simply find that. So if you focus on Sam won the game, right? But here Novak has lost the game. He did not even won a single round, right? So you need to pair the players in an optimal way so that each player can win the maximum number of matches. Here we have focused only on Sam. That is why Sam has won one game. Now let us focus on Novak. If I want Novak to win, in how many possible ways can we pair them so that Novak can win? So we can do something like this: Novak and Sam, Bob and Roger. So Novak has won one game, Roger has won second game. Now here obviously Novak is going to lose. So this is one way where Novak can win the game. Is there any other way? Yes, I can make a match between Novak and Bob and Sam and Roger. Novak is going to win from here. Roger is going to win from here. So here again, Novak has won the game. So if you focus on Novak only, he's going to win two matches. He can win maximum of two matches, not more than that. And if you focus on Sam, he can only win one match. So in this way, we have 16 players. We need to simply find how many maximum number of times the ith person can win based on the initial arranging of these players, of these player skills. Right? Understand the question? So What is the logic for this? What is the logic? So here we have given the input and output format. So here a player who has a skill of 22, he can win 3 number of times. And a player who has a skill of 10, he has capability of winning around 2 matches, not more than that. Okay. So in this way, we need to simply figure out how many times this ith player is going to win based on the initial pairing of the matches or players. Okay. So let us try to find a logic for this. So first thing is you need to understand is one thing we have understood is you cannot pair something like this. I mean, you can pair. So basically, here, this is the data that we have, right? Let's say this 22. Okay, a player who is having a skill level of 22, can he win the game if I pair him with a player who has skill of 36? No, he's gonna lose because 36 is greater than 22. He cannot win the game. What about 22 and 35? 22 and 35, is he gonna win? No. Obviously, 22 is gonna lose because 35 is greater than 22, so he cannot win the game. So, can you tell me how he can win the game? When we pair him with 16, when we pair him with 18, when we pair him with 4, when we pair him with 21, 2, 7, all these matches he can win, right? But why the answer is 3 when he can win all these games? We will understand now. Okay. So first, what you need to understand is you cannot make a match between a person who has a score less than jth person, which means if this person is having a score of 10, jth person cannot have a score of more than 10 because obviously ith person is going to lose the game, right? So we can only pair this person with another, we can only match a game this person with only jth person who has score less than 5, right? So who is that person? Like, how can we select? Can we sort the array? If we sort the array, can we do anything? Let us try to understand that. So I have already written the sorted array so that we don't waste any time. So this is the sorted array and below are the indices. Okay. This is the sorted array and below are the indices. So this is kind of tricky question. So let us go with observation is. First observation is if you pair this person 2 with any other person in the given array, can he win at least one game or not? Can he win at least one game or not? Here we can clearly see that this person which is having the lowest skill level, he cannot win because if you create a match between 2 and 4, he's going to lose. 2 and 5, he's going to lose. 2 and 36, he's going to lose because he's having the least skill level, right? Hence, he's going to lose. So what is the answer for not only for this sample test case? If you take any sample test case, the minimum, the less or the least score person is always going to lose. So in the output, if you see, there will always be 1 0. Okay, this 0 is nothing but this person who has the lowest skill level. Okay, so now this is the first observation. The person who is having the lowest skill level is not gonna win at least one game. So hence his score will be 0. Okay, first observation is done. Now let us go for the second observation, which is 4. How many matches do you think this first person is gonna win? If you see, let me write it down, 2 and 4, and let us say we have 5 and 7. Okay, if you create a match between 4 and 5, obviously 4 is gonna lose because 5 is greater than 4. And if you create a match between 4 and 7, obviously he is gonna lose because 7 is greater than 4 right? Then what should we do in that case? Obviously, one observation is you cannot match the ith person with jth person, where jth person is having more score than ith person. Hence, you can only do one match between 0th person who has a skill of 2. Here, 4 is greater than 2. Hence, 4 is going to win the game. Hence, how many matches can this person win? Only one match, right? Only one match. Now, what about 5? What about 5? So if you see 5, I can do something like this. So I will create a match between 4 and 2. I will create a match between 5 and 7. From here, 4 is going to win. Okay. And from here, 7 is going to win. But did 5 won even at least a single game here? No, he did not won a single game. So this is not a right way of pairing the players, right? Then what should we do here? Here, what I will do is I will create a match between 4 and 2, sorry, 5 and 4, and I will create a match between 2 and 7. So from the 4 and 5, 5 is going to win the game, and 7 and 2, 7 is going to win the game, right? And 5 and 7, obviously, 7 is going to win the game. So how many times did a player won here? I mean, how many times did the second player won here? Only one match, right? Only one match. Yes. So here he has won only one match. Is there any other way apart from this? Can he win another match if I do some different pairing here? Let us see that. Let us see that. What I will do, I will do something like this: 5 and 2, and 4 and 7. 5 is win the game. 5 has won the game here, and 7 has won the game. And if I do 5 comma 7, 7 is going to win the game. So if previously I have done a pairing with 5 and 4, now I have done a pairing between 5 and 2. But no matter what, this person is winning only one time, which is only one time. He is not going apart, I mean more than one round. He has won only one round. So this is the best answer for 5. Now let us go for 7. How many times do you think 7 is going to win? Okay, I will do something like this. I will create a match between 7 and 5, 4 and 2. 4 is going to win the game, 7 is going to win the game. 7 and 4, 7 is going to win the game. 2 rounds. Here, third person who is having a skill level of 7 has won 2 number of times, right? Can he win more than 2 number of times? Is it possible? Let us see. Let us see. What is the number after 7? Which is 9. So here, 9 and 7, 5 and 4. And this number, let us add one more number, which is 10. Let us create a match between 2 and 10. In the first round itself, 7 person who has skill level of 7 has lost the match. Hence, this is not a feasible or optimal way of matching the pairs, right? So let us do one more pairing. 7 and 4, 2 and 5, 9 and 10. If I do like this, 7 is going to win the game. From here, 5 is going to win the game. And from here, 10 is going to win the game. 7 and 5, 7 is going to win the game. And I will pair this 10 with any other number. Here, 15. 15 is going to win the game. 7 and 15, 7 is going to win the game. Right? Sorry, 15 is going to win the game. So how many times 7 won here? Only 2 times. One time here, second time here. Not more than that. Right? So no matter what combinations you try here, 7 is going to win only 2 times. Okay? 7 is going to win only 2 times. Right? Now let us do for 10. Let us do for only few more numbers. Okay. Let us do for 9 now. So we have already done with 7. Let us do for 9 now. Okay. So how many times is 9 gonna win? So here I can do something like this: 9 and 7, 5 and 4. Or I can do like this: 9 and 5, 7 and 4, and 2 and 10. 9 is gonna win the game, 7 is gonna win the game, 10 is gonna win the game. 9 and 7, 9 is gonna win the game. And here I will do a match between 10 and 16. 16 is gonna win the game. 9 and 16, 16 is gonna win. So how many times did 9 won here? Only 2 times. The same thing will happen here. No matter what possibility you try, 9 is gonna win only 2 times. Okay. The same thing will happen for 10. The same thing will happen for 16. Sorry. No, seventh person as well. Okay. The same thing is gonna happen for the sixth person as well. Indexing, zero based indexing, sixth person. Now, what about now? If you see here in the question, there are 16 players. What is the minimum number of time a person can win? A person can win either 0 times, a person can win 1 time, a person can win 2 times, a person can win 3 times, and a person can win 4 times. More than this or less than more than 4, less than 0 is not possible. Okay. So who is going to win 0 times? The player who has low skill level is going to win 0 times. Can you tell me who is going to win 4 number of times? The player who has high skill level. So here high skill level means he is gonna come here, which is in our case it is 36, and all these players from P1 to P15 are having less than 36. No matter what you do, no matter what pairing you do, he's gonna win this round, he's gonna win this round, he's gonna win this round, and he's the one person who is going to win the last round as well. He's gonna be the winner, right? So in our case, who will get the score 4 here? Which player will get the score 4 here? Exactly, the person who has the highest score level. In our case, it is 36. So he's the only person who will get score as 4. Okay, and remaining all players will simply get a score as 3. How 3? Let us do one trial here. 10, 15 and 16, right? 15 and 16. So let us do the pairing here. I will do like this, like this, like this, like this. 16 has won, 10 has won, 7 has won, 4 has won. 16 and 10, 7 and 4. Here definitely 16 is going to win. Here definitely 7 is going to win. 16 and 7, who is going to win? 16. So how many times did 16 won here? 1 time, 2 times, and third time also he is the only person who won the game. Right? So my question is, okay, we have understood that for a particular skill level, these are the values. I mean, these are the results that we can have. Not less than 0, not more than 4. Okay, I understand this. But how do we write the code for this? I mean, what is the logic here? So here if you see, I will write some other values. Let me write 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 14, 15, 17, 19, 20, 22, 25, 30, 30. So let's say this is the new test case and I have sorted the test case. Now tell me, how many times this person is going to win? 0 times. How many times this person is going to win? 4 times. Now, if you apply the same logic here as well, which is till now we have done the pairing process, right? If you do that, you will get 1 here, you will get 1 here, you will get 2, 2, 2, 2, and here you will get 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. So, what did you understood from this? What did you understood from this? The score doesn't depend on the values. The score depends on the indices. The score doesn't depend on the values. The score depends on the indices. This index is having a value whose skill level is less than all the remaining person's skill level. Hence, his score going to be 0. And at this index, you are having a person's skill level whose skill level is greater than all the remaining persons. Hence, his score going to be 4. And these, for these indices, we have to simply write some conditions. That's it. That is the logic. Understood? So if you're done with this, let us write the code. Okay, let us write the code. So we have seen the question. The first input is the number of test cases. First, let us take the input as test cases. Okay, and simply run a while loop. And if you see here, we have 16 space separated integers. So instead of using variables, let me take an array of 16. And if you see here, in the question he mentioned, whatever the input format he has given to you, you have to print the output format in the same way. I mean, here there is a player who has a skill level of 22. We need to print that person count. Okay, because we are sorting the array, we cannot go from the least skill level, which is we cannot go from 2. We have to go from 22 only, right? So for that case, we will create one more array. Let me call it as A of 16 and B of 16. Okay. And now I will simply iterate on the given array. Okay, sorry. So here I'm gonna take the value into my array and I'm gonna simply append the same value to the temporary array, which is B of I. Okay, done. Now once this is done, we need to sort the array, right? Sort the array, sort A, comma A plus, sorry, we are sorting the B array, right? B comma B plus 16. Now once this is done, now what should we do? What we need to do is, first we need to iterate on the given array, which is for loop int I is equal to 0, I less than 16, I plus plus. Okay, and then we need to iterate on the temporary array, which is for loop int j is equal to 0, j less than 16, and then j plus plus. Okay, first we need to check. What do you need to check? This element. So in the B array, we have sorted elements, right? We have sorted elements. Now you need to check this value, this original array value, where it is present in the sorted array. So how can you check? We can simply write if A of I is equal to B of j. If you write this, what will happen? You will get to know where this value is present in the sorted array. Okay, now you got to know that this value is present at a so and so index. Okay, now here you will write your logic. You will check, is this value present at the 0th index? If it is present at the 0th index, then what will be the rank? What will be the rank? The rank will be 0, right? The rank will be 0 or else if j is equal to 3 or j is equal to 4 or j is equal to 5 or j is equal to 6. If that value is present at any of these index, which is 3, 4, 5, 6, or is it going to be 7 as well or 6? If the value is present at index 3, 4, 5, or 6, we can simply uh, print our answer as 2. Okay. Else, if j is present at index 1 or j is present at index 2, I'm simply going to print my answer as 1. Else, I'm going to simply print 3 as my answer. We missed one condition, right? 0, one condition is else if j is equal to 16, not 16, 15. Enter. Okay. Just a second. Let me make it. Okay. And in the end, we just need to print cout endline. Let me run the code. Okay. Okay, my bad. I have inserted endline here. This should be space separated. Now let me run the code. So let us see the output. 33431 330 2322 1323. Submit. Right answer. So this is the logic for the second solution. No matter what the player's skill level, it all depends on which index he is present. Okay. So hope you like it. Yeah guys, so these are the problems that I want to discuss with you. I hope you like it. And if you want to learn in detail about these topics, you can join our 3 months Smart Coder course. I will drop you the link in the description. You can visit over there.